who's having a lot of fun right now is Dominic Elia, another Poland diver that we're bringing on now because he, along with his teammates that we've already talked to, has qualified for state. Dom, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today.
Thank you.
Dom, first and foremost, let's just talk about your journey getting here. Talk about this season, what it's been like for you, some of your favorite memories, and what it means now that you get to qualify for state.
It's been pretty fun, honestly. I've been working really hard to get here. It was a goal since I was a freshman. I was told that I could make it as a sophomore, which is really good to have. I don't know. There's a lot of fun memories. It's always fun at practice. We have a good time. We listen to music. We dive. We it's just fun.
What were some of the biggest things you kind of worked on this year and you worked at this year for to improve your craft and to get to this point? Like you said, it's a lot of work to get put in. What were some of the biggest growth points that you saw this season between the start and where you're at now?
Well, from the start, I was like just learning how to do it. Like last year was my first year. This is my second year now. Like it was just learning the basics of diving, like just doing the simple dives, and now coming into this year, starting to learn harder dives and making them look right and keeping your legs together and doing all that to get points to get better on, like for judging. So
On face, what everyone sees for diving is just the competition, the dives and everything. Kind of pull back the curtain and kind of tell us everything that we don't see behind the scenes and all the work that actually goes into before you actually go up on the board to dive, all the practice and everything that has to go into it.
Well, we practice 6 days a week, sometimes 5, but it's usually 6 days a week. Monday through Saturday, we have Sunday off, and there are 2-hour practices each day. So it's a lot of work before, and then you have meets, obviously, but it's a lot of work that you have to do before those meets.
I imagine it has to be a very mentally demanding sport. I mean, you walk out on that diving board, it's just you, and all the eyes are on you, and only you're in control of what you do once you leave that platform. Talk about what you've done to kind of improve your mental toughness and your mental mindset going into dives every time you walk onto that platform.
Well, you can't think about it. Like it's like when you start thinking about the dive and what you want to do, it kind of just like messes you up. You just go up there, you kind of just do what you know how to do and just make sure you do it. It's like you smile at the judges, then you go off and you just kind of just do it. You don't like think about it. You just do what you know how to do almost.
We talked to Sydney and Kendall earlier too, and they both other qualifiers for state, and they both have gymnast backgrounds to it. You obviously, I don't know if you did or did not, but you're saying only your second year going into diving. What kind of got you into this sport? Was it your first one, or did this kind of fall into your lap after participating in another?
No, I did not have any like gym stuff prior to this. I was kind of my cousin got a college offer for it and told me it was really fun, said I should try it. And then I'm also friends with Carmen. He said that I should try it. It's fun. So I kind of just started doing it and I enjoyed it. So I'm still doing it now.
You know, your teammates have talked about the dynamic of this team and how close you guys are. Obviously, you spend 2 hours a day with each other 6 days a week. You better be close. Talk about the team dynamic from your perspective and what it's like to have that such close, tight-knit team in a sport that is mainly individualistic.
Well, we all get along. I mean, we're there together. We kind of have to, but yeah, no, we all help each other out. It's just we're all talking to each other and making sure we're doing things right. Like it is individual, but it's kind of like a team thing at the same time. Like we're in the meets and stuff, we're talking to each other, like we're hyping each other up and all that.
He says he just like. Go on, Anthony. I'm sorry.
I was just going to bounce off that question because all of your teammates have talked about how much the team has helped them with whatever they're struggling with. What is one thing that your teammates have really helped you with this year, or have really improved about your diving this year?
Like it's like they kind of it's like Ron obviously is our coaches helps coach us, but then they're there too coaching us because like during the meets and stuff, like they're not always there, and then we have to like rely on each other to help each other out and coach us basically.
So with no other experience in sports, you just kind of did this for fun, and now you're qualifying for state. Talk to me. What is it about diving that you really enjoy too, and what aspects from the sport it keeps you coming back and had brought you back a second year and wanting to continue doing this?
I have fun at practices, and when it's cool to see when you do like some of those crazy tricks. Like it's cool to see how they look, and when you're getting along with everyone and having a good time, it makes it fun.
Let's talk a little bit more about Coach Navarra and what he has meant to you and what kind of things he's taught you, not just in diving, but in life. I know he's super proud of all you guys. As soon as we scheduled you guys to be interviewed, he was emailing us a bunch of information and the scores and all this stuff and how proud he was of you guys. So talk about what he's meant to you and kind of what it's like being coached by him.
He's been a really big help for me. He's like when I'm down, like because like it was like the day before districts, like I'm doing my dives and like I kind of hit a hard point, and he was there to calm me down and get me back and going, and like it helped, like it made me feel better. And I went back up there and I did my stuff, and then obviously went to districts and did really well. But no, he's been a really big help.
Talking about diving in particular, too, you talked about doing more of the complicated dives going into this year. Is there a specific dive that you prefer over the others, or one that you would call your specialty?
Yeah, I prefer other dives over. Definitely prefer other dives over the other certain ones. Like I like the back. I like backs. I like doing the back 1.5 and those kind of dives instead of doing other ones like reverses and fronts.
What makes you so proud that you get to represent Poland and that you get to go out there all the time and you're representing your school system and you get to represent your school system at state? What makes you proud to do that?
I like Poland. I mean, I like to represent. I like to be known. Like he's from Poland. He's doing this. It's kind of cool, honestly. It's no, it's really cool actually.
Looking at this competition, the state competition, obviously, other than ranking high and winning it, what are some goals going into this competition? You saying your second year going into diving.
Kind of just want to have fun, honestly. Like if I get all nervous and stuff, I know I'm gonna like struggle and then it's gonna mess me up. But if I kind of go in, have fun, do my thing, like I think it'll like actually be really fun and I'm gonna enjoy it because we have to go up a day before and we're gonna go out to eat with like all the divers and stuff. It's gonna be a good time. I'm really excited.
What have been some of your favorite memories so far with this team that you've collected this year?
Probably my favorite memories are when like we honest when we smack, like when we do a dive and it doesn't work out and then we smack and we just kind of just laugh it off and then we come back, do it again, and then it looks better and it's right. Like it's the dive you're supposed to do, and then we get excited.
You have any stories of a smack that you had that you that you want to share with us?
I do. Going back to like when we were talking about Ron, it was the day before districts. I was doing a 2.5, and I was doing it, and I came out early and landed right on my face and stomach, and I panicked. I kind of just like stopped. I couldn't. I just got really scared and didn't want to do another one. Then Ron had to calm me down, and I got back up and did two more, and they looked better.
That water turns into concrete pretty quick,
Oh
doesn't
yeah.
it? Talk about what you like in school. What are your favorite school subjects? Obviously, you're a student before you're an athlete. So, talk about what you like studying and what are some of your favorite classes that you're taking currently.
I like math. I'm in algebra 2 right now. That's probably my favorite subject right now. I like math. My plans are to hopefully be like an engineer or go into business or something, but that's probably my favorite right now.
Who are some of your biggest inspirations and role models, either in the sport, outside of the sport, just life in general?
Probably my parents, mostly my dad. He pushes me the most. He's the one he's always there telling me what to do and like how to get better, and he's pushing me to be the best me.
Before we let you go, as we do with all of our athletes, I want to give you the chance to kind of shout out your support system, the people that are always there for you, and the people that I'm sure you wouldn't be where you are now without.
I would say thank you to my parents, my fellow divers. They've been really big help for me. But yeah, no, it's been a ride. It's been really fun.
Dom, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate the time. We love talking to you.
Thank you.
Congratulations on qualifying for state. Good luck in that and all your future endeavors as well. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you.